Alycia Slater. I have my own salon suite in Waco, Texas, and this is my 2018 Redken Artist Audition. So one of the ideas that I love about becoming a Redken artist is that Redken has its own culture. About 3 years ago, I moved 2 hours away from where I had always worked. And you wouldn't think 2 hours is a big deal, but when you've worked in the same area for 5 years, you build up quite a good clientele and you get really comfortable. And so I was forced to get out of my comfort zone and move. So I moved to Waco, Texas from DFW, which is a night and day difference in the size of the town, the things that are accessible to you, the amount of salons. It was just a huge culture shock for me, which I really didn't think would happen just moving 2 hours south. So I got in touch with the owner of the RDA here in Waco, and I got set up with a Redken class. I attended a class by Lacey Brooke, and it just made me feel welcome all over again. I felt comfortable. I felt like I can do this. Redken is my tribe. It doesn't matter where I live. I can always find my niche with Redken. And so I'm so thankful for attending that class and making me realize you can do this. It's okay. You just have to continue with what you know. You've done it before, you'll do it again. And I just really love that Redken is a family in that respect. Every class I go to, I see somebody that I know. All the artists are so welcoming and so awesome. They treat you like a family member, like an equal. And we're all peers and we're just helping each other. And I really love that. So I'm super excited to be a part of that culture and to know someone in every city that I go to, and to share that culture and that family with other stylists, and maybe help to inspire them too. If they're going through a rough spot in their career like I was, I can show them we can do this together, and inspire them to continue and to achieve their dreams like I have. So I get asked all the time, why Redken? I get asked this by fellow stylists and by clients, and they want to know, what is it about this company, this product and color line that I love so much that has made me become a Redken exclusive salon? So the biggest thing about Redken that I love is the amount of education that has been provided to me. I have worked with Redken as a brand for about 5 years now. And the first Redken salon that I started to work with actually gave me so much education, and I was so thankful for that I was able to attend so many classes. I went to Redken Symposium, and my first Redken Symposium, which was 2015, really inspired me to become a Redken artist. I've always loved the idea of teaching. And I love that Redken almost has its own language, so I can speak to fellow stylists that are familiar with Redken and tell them how to recreate any look just by speaking in our Redken language. So I can tell them what partings to use, what area of the head we're working on, and I love that. I think that's super awesome. So you can achieve the same result as long as you understand the basics. And Redken really is a principle-based company. You learn better, you earn better. So I love that we're always taught to do everything with intention. Think about what you're doing and what look you want to achieve, and you can go anywhere. And I think that's really cool, and that's something that once it clicks with you as a stylist, you can go super, super far. So I think that teaching is something that would really fulfill me, because I love seeing that light bulb go off. And it's so exciting for me in class when we celebrate wins, and I'm also the type of person that I'm never nervous to say that I've made a mistake. And we celebrate mistakes with Redken too, which is so awesome because it's always a learning opportunity, and I just love that. So today I'm going to be working with an Erica mannequin, and I am going to be doing what I like to call or refer to as a dimensional tint. It's one of my go-tos in the salon because I personally have a lot of ladies who are probably range from 45 to 65. And so they like a more classic look, which is great. And I love that they love me for my consistency, but they also trust me as their stylist and sometimes allow me to have just a little bit of fun with their classic color. And sometimes, honestly, just a little tweak can really set off your color. So one slight change in what we do every time can really kind of adjust your hair for the season. So I decided to pre-treat her hair shampooing with Extreme shampoo, just to make sure we have an even clean canvas with no product buildup. And then I chose to do an Extreme Chem Shot to really prep her hair for this color. So for her zone 1, I'm going to be using Redken Color Fusion 5RV as a little bit of a shadow root. And then in zone 1 and 2, I'm going to be alternating with this 5RV and a 6RR, just to give her some dimension and some different tones, and some fun to her color, so that it's not just all one blah dull sheet. So I'm going to mix up and section out, and I'll be right back and explain everything. So I have taken my mannequin and I made a triangle parting from the apex of her head to the recession, and I just did that on both sides. This is what it's going to be called our fun zones. This is where we're going to have a little bit of fun with our color today. And then I just clipped the rest of the hair neatly out of the way back at the nape for now. We're going to color that after the top. So for tools today, I am using a Sambia tail comb. I have a foil board. I have an edging brush, 2 regular color application brushes, and then one of the short bristle. And then I also have some foil here. I'm going to take my tail comb, and I am going to take my first section from the recession straight back to the apex of the head and just take a slice. I'm going to clip the rest back out of the way. And you can really start from whatever side you prefer. It depends on where your guest parts their hair or how you want the color to show. I think that for Erica, she can kind of go either way, so we can start either side. I'm going to take my foil board and place a foil over it. Take my section, and I'm going to take my short bristle brush and my first formula, which is 5RV with 10 volume, and I'm going to place that in zone 1. And then I'm going to take a larger bristle brush and take that same 5RV and scoot it down one side of my foil. And then I'm going to take my edging brush and my second formula, which is 6RR with 30 volume, and apply that in zones 2 and 3 to give her that fun pop of the really red. And then I'm just going to take one of the regular tint brushes and use it to help me place this hair inside the foil. And I'm going to let that foil drop and continue. I'm going to do the same thing through the top. Where you place the 6RR is really completely up to you. Depends how much of it or how little of it you and your guest decide. I'm just going to kind of switch it up to give a highlighted effect through the top of the hair. And then I am going to take my 5RV and we are going to apply it in zones 1, 2, and 3 through the rest of the head. and I'm going to detangle her using Redken One United. I love this product because it's a great detangler, it helps with some conditioning, and it also does 25 different things for the hair, including protect it from heat and UV rays. So I think it's a really great product to have at home just because it's a good all-in-one. Even those guests that you have that don't necessarily like product, you need to have something. I think that's a really good place to start and to gain trust with your guest and get them to realize that good product really does make a difference. So now that I've combed that through, I'm going to put in a little bit of our Pillow Proof Blow Dry Express Primer, the cream, just one pump. It is going to help protect her hair from heat, which is super important, and then also speeds up drying time a little bit and helps extend your style. We already applied our leave-in and our pillow-proof primer. I really want kind of a smooth blow dry, so I am also going to use Align, which is Redken's Protective Smoothing Lotion. This is one of my most favorite products. I love the smoothing potential that you get with this product, and I also love the control that you get with it. I wouldn't necessarily describe it as a hold, but more of a control. Kind of helps keep the shape of the blow dry that you put in and help the hair hold the shape of the brush. One of my other loves for this product is that it's multi-use. So you can apply this product to wet or dry hair. So say second day you have some flyaways or some frizz, I love to go in and take about a pea-sized amount of this product and just run it through. It really smooths and helps maintain the sleekness of your style out. here, I'm going to take just a little bit again of that Align, about a pea-sized dot. And I'm going to work that through zones 2 and 3 of her hair just to maintain that smoothness and help with any flyaways that we may have. And then I'm just going to brush it through with a vent brush to make sure that product is evenly distributed. So here is our finished look. So it's a nice deep violet red, and she has some fun hints of that intense red just kind of popping through. And she does have that little bit of shadow to her root, which I love. I'm a huge fan of dimensional color. So this is just a fun technique that you can really do on anyone. It's a good way to take that really classic retouch or all over color guest and introduce them into something a little bit more dimensional, something with a little bit more depth and some different tones throughout, without going too crazy. Because I mean, you can do any formula with this technique, which I love. It can be as subtle or as drastic as you want. So there we have it. So once again, to pre-treat our guest, I shampooed her with Extreme shampoo, and I did an Extreme Chem Shot to even out the porosity and give me a good, nice, clean canvas to work with. I then colored her using Color Fusion 5RV with 10 volume and Color Fusion 6RR with 30 volume. I shampooed her post-color service. First, I used the second part of our pH bonder system to finish out that treatment, and I let that sit for 10 minutes. Then I shampooed her with Redken Color Extend shampoo, and I applied a Redken Color Extend chemistry system conditioner, and I cocktailed that with Allsoft. And then used the 3.5 fixed phase since we did a chemical process today, and I followed with the regular Redken Color Extend conditioner. To style Erica's hair, I applied the Redken 1 United Leave-In, the Pillow Proof Express Priming Cream, and Align. And I would recommend that she take those products home with her to maintain this look. So for Erica's take home, I would recommend our Redken Color Magnetic Shampoo and Conditioner. This is one of the holiday kits, so it does have a travel size 1 United in it, which is great for travel. I also would recommend that she take home her 1 United because I really firmly believe this is a product that just about everybody needs. And then for styling, I would recommend Align. And once again, I love this product because you can use it wet or dry, and I think it's a really easy product to get your guest into applying product into their hair because it's not super heavy. So thank you again for considering me for our Redken Artist 2018 induction. I appreciate it.